Aston Villa up next for Manchester United at Old Trafford. It's a huge game. The third place is up for grabs, and this game is absolutely vital for that. Manchester United haven't played in a long time. We'll see how that affects the game. This is going to be your preview, but we're talking predicted team news, tactics, what to expect from Aston Villa, and finally giving you a score prediction at the end. Listen, I think it's going to be a very, very good game. United are in a great bit of form at the moment. I know we've had a few blips, and that Newcastle game wasn't great, but we are a team in good form. And Villa, listen, they've won one in their last five at the time of recording, and they are a team that have had ups and downs this season. I think Manchester United need this game and actually have a decent record against Aston Villa at Old Trafford. I know we lost earlier on in the season, but we haven't lost against Aston Villa since 2022 at Old Trafford, beating them 2-0 last season. I think it was the last game at Old Trafford anyway. So listen, United have a decent record. Again, we haven't played in a while. Our form is still one of the best in the league, and we've had some time to prepare for this game. In terms of team news, I think De Ligt is still going to be out of this game. Martinez is going to be out of this game. Obviously, long-term injuries like Patrick Dorgu, he's going to be out. But I think everyone else, Mason Mount, other than that, is available. Now, this is the team that I'd go for. I'll go through it now. So Lamon's in net. Back four of Mazraoui, Yoro, Maguire and Shaw. I thought Mazraoui actually had a decent game against Newcastle, so doesn't deserve to be on the bench in my opinion. I think he was fantastic. I think Yoro and Maguire are the centre backs. There's no Martinez, there's no De Ligt. I think that is a decent centre back partnership. I think Ollie Watkins is a very physical presence and somebody who likes to get runs in behind. Shaw on the left, Casemiro remaining in midfield, Cunha and Burmo and Sesko, and behind them Bruno Fernandes. That's, I think, United's strongest team, and I think that's the team we should go for. The reason I picked Mazraoui over Dalot is because Morgan Rogers in the last game and has all season caused problems down the left hand side, and I think Dalot had a tough time against him last time. Same to Yoro, but I think that's why I've gone with Mazraoui, and I think he deserves to start. I think Shaw obviously going to play in net. In terms of the front three, listen, I know a lot of people are saying that we have to have AMAD in the team. I do believe AMAD is a very important player, but you just don't drop in Burma for the goal. Sesko's been on fire, and Cunha deserves to start on our left for me. Casemiro and Mainu in midfield. And yeah, that's the team I go for. Now, if we look at sort of Aston Villa, as I said, the last few games haven't been great, but they are a team in good form and they can always cause United problems. They're a team that, again, at one point were challenging for the league. They haven't had kind of the greatest few weeks in the season, which again will always affect them, but they still do have danger players, Watkins, Rogers. I know they have kind of midfield problems, but listen, they're a strong team and they've got some very, very good players. So yeah, listen, I'd be wary about them. They play a good brand of football, as we know, under Unai Emery. And as I said, look at some of the players they've got. Amadou Onana is a good player. Pau Torres, they're physical defensively. And I know they do have some injuries. They're missing kind of their right back. I think Cash is out injured. They're missing quite a few midfielders. I think Tielemans is out injured. Kamara got an ACL. So they are missing players. And I think Manchester United can kind of take advantage of that. I think it's going to be a cagey game. It was at Villa Park. It will be at Old Trafford. But I do expect Manchester United to get the job done. I think the way in which we've been playing, as I said, we've had some good results in the Carrick and the team have had more time to prepare. The one thing that I do always obviously get concerned about is because there's been such a big gap in the games, United might take a bit of time to kind of get into the game. And that is a concern. I think United have had a few days off. But again, as I said, I think this game is massive for if Manchester United want to get into that third place position. We're currently on the same point as Aston Villa, so whoever wins will go in obviously into third place, and Chelsea and Liverpool are teams that are not far behind. So United really do need to get the job done, and I'm hopeful that they can. I hope the players can step up and get the job done. As I said, that's my team there. In terms of prediction now, listen, Manchester United score goals at Old Trafford. We are a team who actually do have a decent record. If you look at our last few games at Old Trafford that we played, we've had a decent record there. I don't think we've lost there under Michael Carrick. We've beaten Palace, beaten Spurs, beaten Fulham, beaten City. Yeah, so we haven't lost at Old Trafford under Carrick, which is good. I think the performances at Old Trafford have been significantly better than away from home. I think it will be a difficult game to play against. Villa are very expansive. They've got a high press. They've got players who can get in behind. They can cause problems there. they're a team that probably don't dominate most of possession, but they are very good with possession in terms of they know when to go long. They're physical from set pieces. They're very good at playing through the lines, with the likes of Tielemans, who I think is out, but Amadou and Arna can do that. So listen, they are a decent team, and we know that, and I think Unai Emery has them team playing. Obviously, he would be frustrated because they haven't kind of kept that form that they showed at the start of the season. But as I said, they've got a few injuries. Both of their right backs are out injured. Tielemans is out. Kamara's out. So yeah, they're big injuries from them and key players. Obviously, they do have that threat and the quality that we have. But if United take the game to them, I thought in the reverse fixture at Villa Park, I thought United were actually decent. It was that Bruno injury that probably changed the game for Manchester United. But yeah, I think we've looked good this season, and I think it's down to Carrick, and we need to get a win in this game. But you can let me know your thoughts in the comments. In terms of predictions, listen, I'm gonna go 3-1 Manchester United. I backed the team to get the win. I'm beaten at Old Trafford under Michael Carrick. The confidence is high. I know we lost the last game. It's just great to see Manchester United play football again. And I think this is a big test for Manchester United. Can we do it against a top team after a long time at Old Trafford? And Villa have been playing consistent football. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. I'm hopeful United get the job done. This has been your preview. This is my team one more time. So Lamont's in net, back four, Masraoui, Shaw, Maguire, Yoro, Casemiro, and Mainu in midfield. I think the midfield battle is going to be key, as it always is. I think they have a very good relationship. Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno and Sesko through the middle for the physical presence. And back in United to get the job done. I'm hopeful there's some goals and United come away with the 3 points. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you make any changes to the team that I've picked there? For example, would you bring in Aiden Heaven for Lenny Yoro or Aiden Heaven for Maguire? Would you bring in Dallo? Who would you start as your front three? Because I know that's a topic of conversation that will always cause debate, which is kind of a good thing, really. But yeah, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments around that situation. But yeah, 3-1 Manchester United I'm going for. We've looked good this season, and hopefully we can keep up the winning streak. I know we lost our last game, but it's not going to be easy.